My serial number 39, my lord.
Yes.
Either it may be taken up as a first case because I have an appointment with the doctor at 3 o'clock, my lord.
Serial number 39.
39. I've taken the consent of the other side. He is here, my lord.
Yes, what is this case?
This is 302 and 201 of the Indian Penal Code, my lord.
39, let's see.
From Delhi Causeway, serial number 39, DA number 16
This is under section 302 and 201 of the Indian Penal Code. The FIR is against unknown. It is said, my lord, that on the side of the road, one, my lord, two dead bodies were lying. One of a woman by slitting her throat and a female child by stabbing in the stomach. And the accused persons have left the knife there and fled away. This is one against unknown. Now, during investigation, one Gangaram Turi, who happens to be the husband of the lady who was murdered, Gangaram Turi has two wives. He is the second wife, and as kind of witchcraft feeling was there. She and the child was murdered. It is on confession statement of Gangaram Turi. My name has come, and I also confessed my guilt. This is what the case is. They have filed a counter affidavit, my lord.
Who has filed this counter affidavit?
The APP has filed, my lord.
Who is he?
Yes, my lord.
Veer Vijay Pradhan.
Yes, my lord.
What sort of counter affidavit is this?
My lord,
Complicity of the petitioner is evident from paragraph so and so, so and so. So and so, the independent witness have supported the case, which is evident from paragraph so and so, so and so. Why do you file an affidavit for this? For this, I can easily call for the case diary and I can go through it, what they have stated.
yes, my lord.
Is this a counter affidavit?
I have given the reference for the case diary.
What is necessary? Why it is necessary?
No, my lord.
You can just place the case diary and say that you can argue this case. What is the necessity of a counter affidavit?
Next time I will not do like this.
Call for the case diary. Yes.
From supplementary causeway, under the heading fresh filing, serial number 1, DA number 161550 of 21.
May I please, Your Lordship, in this case, the offences is under section 406, 420 and 387, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Your Lordship, the allegation against the petitioner is that the informant has alleged that informant petitioner came to his house to engage his vehicle for rental purpose, and subsequently he has kept that vehicle, he has not returned it, the vehicle, and thereafter he has lodged the FIR. So, Lordship, the petitioner is in jail custody since 10/7/2022. Sorry, Your Lordship, 2020, and charge sheet has already been submitted, but till date the charge has not been framed, Your Lordship, and he is remained in custody for long 1 year and 6 months, Your Lordship. Is about to complete the 7th month after 2 days.
Rises out of a complaint or FIR?
Your Lordship,
Or an FIR?
no, it is an FIR, Lordship. Which has been lodged after delay of 4 months. They have specifically mentioned in para 7. And as far as the co-accused from whose possession of one car has been recovered, he has been granted bail by this honorable coordinate bench of this honorable court, Your Lordship. In BA number 112220 of 2020, white order dated 9.
What is your role?
He has been alleged that I have taken his car and thereafter I have threatened him that I will not return his car and extorted the amount that
Rakesh,
forget the car.
you are Rakesh Kumar.
I am Rakesh Kumar.
Yes, who is appearing?
Lordship, I am appearing for the state in this case, Lordship. It is not appear from the impugned order that vehicle was returned to him or not. He took his car to engage in a company on 50,000 per month, Your Lordship. But he didn't do and threaten him that he will not grab the car, Lordship. It has come in the impugned order.
Where are the cars? Cars have been seized.
One car has been recovered from the position of co-accused, and thereafter
Lord.
I have been arrested.
Where is
On
the
a-
other car? Where is the other vehicle?
It is traceless, Your Lordship, and the charge sheet has been submitted in this case. And it is not in my position. And nowhere the informant has given a single paper that by which he has given me the car. There is no evidence in record that I have been taken the car by any agreement or anything. It's simple a vague allegation has been leveled against me.
Handed over to whom?
The informant alleged that he has handed the car to me and my in-laws.
Then call for the case diary.
Lordship, always.
Alright.
From Delhi cause list, under the heading orders with effect, serial number 1, DA number 16193, Mr. Vishal Kumar Tiwari, Mr. S.M. Rasul Kumar, for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, in this case, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner. The petitioner has been in custody since
Just a
20.
minute.
Yes, sir.
What are the defects? Yes, case number.
7 of 2009.
Yes, defects ignored.
Your Lordship, in this case, the petitioner has been in custody since 29th of November 2018.
You are named.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes,
Named
Lordship.
in the FIR. But one of the co-accused person, Phagwag Bhumij, he has been acquitted in the session trial case number 263 of 2013.
So why were you not put on trial?
Your Lordship, because I work outside, I was working outside the village earning my livelihood, and I was not aware of the FIR being filed. The FIR has been filed after an inordinate delay of almost 80 days.
State will inform this court as to whether the petitioner was declared as an absconder at any point of time on this.
Yes, Lordship, he was declared as an absconder. All the three accused persons were declared absconder on 14th of June 2010.
Face trial.
Your Lordship, but one of the absconding person, he was arrested later and he has been acquitted.
During course of argument, it came to light that the petitioner was declared as an absconder. Let's start. Since the petitioner was declared as an absconder, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. The application is dismissed. Full stop. The trial court is directed to proceed with the trial and record the evidence, statement of the witness, and try to conclude the trial at the earliest. During course of argument, it has come to light, na? and also from the impugned order. It happened the petitioner was an absconder and absconded for a period of 10 years.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Next.
Serial number 2, BA number 1634 of 21, Mr. I. Yunus for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, serial number 3. Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Cause title will be corrected as वकालतनामा इंडेक्स नंबर 3.
Cause title.
Cause title OP will be corrected as वकालतनामा index and other.
Yes,
Your
Your Lordship, serial number 2, Your Lordship.
Yes, there are some defects.
Yes, yes, Your Lordship, but all defect I have.
But all defects removed as claimed by the petitioner. Full stop. Next para. Yes.
May I? Your Lordship, case is registered under section 498 of A of IPC, Your Lordship. And earlier petitioner has moved for anticipatory bail before this honorable court in ABN number 5946/2019, Your Lordship.
It's a complaint.
Wherein petitioner has been, yes, Lordship.
It's a complaint.
Petitioner has granted bail, Your Lordship, anticipatory bail. There was a condition petitioner had to pay victim compensation as at 30,000 rupees, Lordship.
Yes.
As a victim compensation, but due to lockdown, he could not arrange the said money, Lordship. So he surrendered before the lower court, Your Lordship.
When did he surrender?
Your Lordship, he surrendered in 26/11/2021, Your Lordship.
So why didn't you pray for modification of this order if you are not in a position to pay that amount? In view of the order passed in ABA number 5946 of 2019 within bracket annex 2, let this case be listed before the same bench.
Much obliged, Lordship.
BA number 3, BA number 16195 of 21.
Your Lordship.
Kumar Jia se.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Your Lordship. Allegation against, as per the FIR, allegation against the petitioner and co-accused, namely Mangilal Tandi, Your Lordship, is that they issued a COVID vaccination certificate without administering a COVID dose, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, FIR registered under 420, 467, 468, 471, and 34, and section 65 of the IT Act, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, co-accused, namely Mangilal Tandi, granted bail, Your Lordship, in the BA number 14919 of 2021, Your Lordship, on 14th January 2022, Your Lordship. Solely allegation against the co-accused, namely Mangilal Tandi, Your Lordship.
So what is against you?
Your Lordship, against me, Your Lordship, I used to talk to some persons and my audio was recorded. As per the FIR, allegation is that, Your Lordship. Only one certificate was issued by the co-accused, Your Lordship. Nothing issued by me. And
APP, what is against this petitioner?
Lordship,
What
the allegation against it.
Yeah.
Lordship, sorry.
What is the material against this?
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, the material, Lordship, that without giving a dose, Lordship, they used to issue a certificate, government ID card, Lordship, to the person's, Lordship. Lordship, this is the allegation. This is very serious allegation, Lordship.
No.
Regarding COVID-19, Lordship.
This
Vaccination.
petitioner has issued.
The allegation against this petitioner and one Mangli Lal Tanti, Lordship.
What is
This petitioner is
this petitioner? Tell me.
Lordship, there is a audio and video recording, Lordship, against them, Lordship, and thereafter, Lordship, this FIR has been lodged. This is
Your Lordship,
material against him, Lordship.
charges has already filed, Your Lordship. Co-accused granted the bail, Your Lordship. Nothing was
That is
recovered by
it.
the police persons, Your Lordship.
इसमें रिकवरी का क्या होगा? दैट इज ये रिकवरी का है ही नहीं. ये तो है कि गलत फॉल्स सर्टिफिकेट ये इन लोगों ने दिया है. They have issued false certificate.
फॉल्स सर्टिफिकेट भी तो रिकवर होना चाहिए ना.
तो वो तो जिसको दिए उसके पास होगा ना. आपके पास कहाँ से?
You both want to argue? You fix a place and go and argue there. Not before this court.
Pardon, my lord.
This is not the way to argue simultaneously.
Pardon, my lord.
What is this? It was posted in
CHC center, your lordship.
CHO, Lordship, Health Sub Center, Lakshipur, Lordship.
is a government employee.
Yes, Lordship.
Your lordship is contractually your
Contractual.
lordship is
Contractual, Lordship. Contractual.
contractual.
Under government, Lordship. Government may. Lordship, if Lordship asks, then I will seek case diary, Lordship.
Just tell me, he was a contractual employee under whom?
Under Lordship.
Under National Health Mission, your lordship. Your lordship, petitioner's duty was to just make an entry. Petitioner is not competent to issue any certificate, your lordship. It is written in my grounds of the bail, your lordship.
Lordship, we made the entry, and thereafter, Lordship, he easily, Lordship, issued certificate by making the entry.
He is working only on 10,000 remuneration, your lordship. He is belong from the Rajasthan, your lordship.
That is immaterial. Whether you
That
are
is immaterial.
or not,
Yes,
that is
Lordship. Yes, Lordship.
Your lord, co-accused has been granted bail, your lordship. Allegation against him, your lord.
Where is that order?
Your lordship, that is bail number 14919.
Show me the order. Show me the order.
Your lordship, I am sending just now, your lord.
Pass over.
Obliged.
Pass over.
Serial number 4, BA number 16196 of 21, Mr. Vishal Kumar Tiwari, Mr. S.M. Bajar, for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, in this case, I'm appearing on behalf of the petitioner, who has been in custody from 27th of February 2021.
Yes.
The story of the prosecution is that the informant of the deceased gave an application on 5th November, wherein she stated that her husband has gone missing. After that, she went and met the Munda and Mukhya of the village, where she related a different story that Sunil Munda, Ghasiram Munda, and Shyam Munda hatched a conspiracy whereby they committed the murder of her husband and concealed her body somewhere. So the Munda advised her to go and file an FIR, giving the same facts. So an FIR was lodged on 7th of November 2020. Thereafter, she again gave a statement under section 161, where she has described the entire incident as if she was the eyewitness. Now, 3 different stances have been taken by the informant, which itself shows that her behavior is unreliable. Now, as far as this petitioner is concerned, no incriminating article was recovered from him, and neither any evidence has been obtained against the petitioner during the course of investigation. Also, the theory of criminal conspiracy has not been brought home, and he has not made any confessional statement. On a blank paper, signature was obtained by him by the pressure of the police. So he has been falsely implicated in this case, Your Lordship. Therefore,
let me see her statement. Let me see a statement under 161. Call for the case diary.
obliged, Your Lordship.
Serial number 5, BA number 16197 of 21, Mr. Arun Kumar, for the petitioner.
I am appearing, my lord. Please, your lordships.
Yes.
The case, my lord, for the offence under section 323 and 447, the 357 and 506 and 34 of the IPC and section 27 of the Arms Act and 17 of the CL Act, my lord. Was the case, my lord, the 4 unknown persons, my lord, was the confined the TPC CCL security guard, my lord, and assaulted upon him the open fire and open fire, my lord, and threatened to not to load the coals, my lord, on siding, my lord. But one of this petitioner is not named in the FIR, my lord, and he has been the
Or the counsel for the petition, or the counsel for the state. It is alleged that some members of a band organization entered the CCL office at the railway siding Cherry and thereafter overpowering the home guard personnel and security personnel, confined uh, the other employees. Full stop. Next para. From the impugned order, it is apparent that the name of this petitioner transpired on basis of a confessional statement of who accused, namely Rocky alias Izhar Ansari and Sagar alias Rohit Paswan. Full stop. Uh, Considering the aforesaid fact that the petitioner's name transpired on the basis of confessional statement of the co-accused and charge sheet has been filed,
Yes, my lord.
and the fact that charge sheet has been filed as submitted by the counsel for the petitioner, I'm inclined to release the petitioner 10,002 sureties with a condition. He will mark his attendance once a month before so and so police station. Yes. Next.
Serial number 6, PA number 16199 of 21. Ms. Krishna Kumari.
May I please, Your Lordship? I am appearing on
1 minute, yes.
Name of petitioner at key form, ground cover, and age which differs from impugned order. Another is time.
Yes. Defect ignored. Yes.
like oblige, Your Lordship. Lordship, the petitioner who having the chowmin shop, Your Lordship, there is an allegation in the FIR that from his chowmin shop, from the counter, 350 gram ganja was recovered, Your Lordship, while conducting raid, Your Lordship. That is the allegation, Your Lordship. There is no antecedent, and he is in judicial custody since 2nd November 2021, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, one thing more, Your Lordship, as because he was running the shop, chowmin shop.
The state will inform this court as to whether the petitioner is involved in any other similar cases or not.
No, Your Lordship, there is no. I am having the diary also.
My lords, the memo of evidence has come, my lords. There is no criminal antecedent of the petitioner, my lords.
Again, heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. 350 grams of ganja was recovered from the shop of this petitioner. The petitioner is in custody since
2nd November 2021, Your Lordship.
November 2021. Charge sheet has already been submitted in this case.
My lords.
Submitted by the parties. Full stop. The APP submits on query. The APP submits that there is no other criminal antecedent against the petitioner. Full stop. Considering the state submission, 10,002 sureties.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
Serial number 7, PA number 1620021. Mr. Suraj Singh, Mr. Sunil Singh, for the petitioner.
Lord, I am appearing for the petitioners. There are some defects, my lord.
Just a minute.
There are 7. Original
Remove the defects. Defects to be removed within.
My lord, the only difficulty with me in removing the defect is related with or defect number 1, my lord. Original wakalatnama is not being provided nowadays, my lord. All other I will remove, my lord. I am having the scan. I filed the scan copy of wakalatnama. That is only being provided by the jail authorities.
No, that is defect number 5E.
Yes, my lord, 5E.
Defect number 5E is ignored for the present. The rest to be removed
within 2 weeks, my lord.
Within 2 weeks.
Oblige, minutes.
Serial number 8, DA number 16202 of 21. Mr. Arvind Kumar Chaudhary, Mr. Rohita Kumar, for the petitioner.
Yes.
But I am it is arising out of a cyber crime, Lord. With the defects is to be ignored. That
Note of giving is missing at key form, duly certified to be true type copy, and signature of learned counsel is missing at real.
format is written in hand, Lord. Main
No,
portion is type.
your signature is missing. Call for the case diary and the antecedent report. Full stop. In the meantime, the defects to be removed.
DA number 16204 of 21, Mr. Rohit Kumar Singh, for the petitioner.
Yes, brothers.
There are two defects. Yes, parental name of petitioner will be stated as page number 1 and Bakala Sama as per certified type copy of page number 2.
Defect ignored.
My lords. Initially the petitioner was granted anticipatory bail that contained in order is at page 21. But due to poverty, he could not arrange and deposited the said amount. And as such, he has surrendered before the court and he is in custody from 22/11/2021 for the offense under section 47(1)(a) of the Excise Act, including the IPC Act measures.
In view of
So
order,
far,
in view of order
Well-
passed in number 6/999 of 2021, let this case be listed before the same court. Said bench.
Right.
Serial number 10, DA number 16205 of 21, Mr. Vikas Kumar, for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, the FIR is registered under section 17, 21B and 25 of the MD.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Serious name of petitioner will be stated as same in page 1 and Bakala.
Ignored. Yes, this is under section NDPS. What is the material? Brown sugar.
Yes, Your Lordship. Petitioner before Your Lordship is a lady and is in custody since 21st July 2021, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, 5.35 grams of alleged brown sugar is to be.
Yesterday I have rejected with the co-accused. Most probably.
No, Your Lordship, this co-accused has not moved, Your Lordship. Co-accused has not moved before this Honorable High Court till today, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the small quantity has been prescribed as 5 gram, Your Lordship. This is perhaps the intermediary quantity, Your Lordship.
Maybe. Okay. A 5.35 sugar was recovered from the possession of this petitioner. Next, para counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is a lady and the material, the quantity is very nominal. Full stop. Considering the fact that the material which was recovered was brown sugar, I am not inclined to release the petitioner on bail. Dismissed.
Your Lordship, she's in custody since 21st July 2021, Your Lordship.
Let her remain. The trial court is directed to proceed with the trial and conclude the trial at the earliest.
Serial number 11, DA number 16206 of 21, Mr. Pramod Kumar Jha, for the petitioner.
May I please do, my lord?
Yes.
Cyber crime, my lord.
Note of hearing is not mentioned in presentation form, so the text are paid and not clearly visible in page 2689.
CD antecedent. In the meantime, the defects to be removed.
इसमें हुजूर क्या कहता है एक में हुजूर इंसिडेंट हुआ था हुजूर मांगा गया था
Case number? Connected case? There are connected cases?
जी हुजूर 16,191 हुजूर
Yes.
कल ही हुआ है हुजूर
List this case along with and list this case along with BA number 16.
BA number 191 हुजूर
16191.
जी हुजूर
16191.
सेम एफआईआर से हुजूर 22 सीरियल पर भी है एक
22. Who is appearing?
प्रमोद कुमार झा हम मेरा ही है हुजूर
22 along with so and so. Yes.
Oh, obliging.
Antecedent. Call for the antecedent and list this case along with BA number so and so in which CD has already been called for.
My lord.
Serial number 12, BA number 1620 721, Mr. Nitesh Kumar.
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of petitioner. There are two defects, Lordship.
Yes.
Father name of petitioner may be stated same in page 1 and Wakalat Nama. And second defect is, Lordship, name of the petitioner does not tally with Wakalat Nama execution as well as impugn order.
Case diary. Antecedents. Construct in the meantime defects to be removed.
Obliged.
Serial number 13, BA number 1621 Mr. Atul Kumar, Mr. Vaishnav for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, in this case, I'm appearing on behalf of the petitioner. The petitioner has been in custody from 2/8/2021. In brief, the prosecution story is that on 27th of March 2018, the informant's husband went to Sri Jang Kota but did not return until evening. Next day, which is on 28th of March, around 12 p.m.
Case diary. Antecedents.
Obliged, Lordship.
In the meantime, defects to be removed.
Obliged, Lordship.
Serial number 14, BA number 16211 Mr. Vivekananda for the petitioner.
I am appearing, my lord, the petitioner has been implicated. There is three defects, my lord, same can be ignored, my lord. Two type copy I have already filed, और जो एक जो नाम का है वो कुमार और दिलीप लहेरी थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट.
Name of the petitioner that Makalatama may be stated at same page as 1.
Page 1. Defect ignored.
Yes. 1 kg of cannabis has been recovered from possession of the present petitioner.
Ganja, 1 kg.
जी सर.
What is your antecedent?
No antecedent I have.
It says that you are engaged in illegal trade.
No, it is not trade. It was police has said it was for illegal trade, but no, there is no antecedent, my lord.
Yes, my lord. The quantity is commercial, my lords.
Not commercial.
1 kg.
It's ganja.
Small quantity, my
Okay,
lord.
sorry.
Now tell me one thing. Instruction for the antecedent of the petitioner?
As yet, my lords, I haven't, my lords.
The APP will inform this court as to whether the petitioner is involved in any other similar cases or not. Similar nature of cases or not.
हम para 14 में लिखे हैं, I have got no criminal antecedent.
Yes, next.
Serial number 15, BA number 16212 Mr. Arun Kumar, Mr. Sudhir Kumar Eka for the petitioner. There are two defects. The opponent's name does not tally with his execution. Duly certified cash copy may be filed for handwritten pages of edition.
The opponent's name doesn't tally with
his execution.
Ignored. Yes.
My lord. With the case, my lord, under section 386 and 34 of the IPC and section 25(1)(b) and 25(6) and 26 and 35 of the Arms Act and section 17 of the CLA Act, my lord, was in course of the investigation of another case, my lord. This petitioner, along with one Sanjay Goff, was arrested, my lord, and from the possession of this petitioner, my lord, only cash amount was recovered, and firearms was recovered from the possession of co-accused Sanjay Goff, my lord. There was no firearms was recovered from his possession, my lord. It appears, my lord, from the
Yes,
page
Lord.
21.
APP, what is recovered from the possession of this petitioner?
Lordship, as per the impugned order, rupees 25,000 and chanda receipts of PLFI, Lordship.
It is alleged that the petitioner is a member of a banned organization. Full stop. The police apprehended the petitioner and others. Full stop. From the possession of this petitioner, 25,000 rupees and money receipts were recovered. Full stop. It is apparent from the impugned order that no firearm was recovered from the possession of this petitioner, though the same was recovered from the co-accused person. Full stop. The petitioner is in custody since
Custody is 19/10/2021, my lord.
Charge sheet submitted?
Yes, my lord.
And it has been submitted that the charge sheet has been submitted. Full stop. Considering the aforesaid facts, 10,002 sureties to appear once a month before so-and-so police station.
Obliged, my lord.
Serial number 16, DA number 16214 of 21, Mr. P.K. Jha for the petitioner.
May I please?
May I pray, my lord?
Yes.
My lord, in this case, my lord, the informant is my lord first wife, and the pervicar of the present case is my lord the second wife. In fact, it is a case of between dispute of two wives, my lord, for which this petitioner has been implicated. I would like to first of all, my lord, may kindly see page number 18, last para, my lord. Page number 18 of impugned order.
Tell me what is the injury?
That I am showing, my lord. That I am showing, my lord. Page number 18, last para.
18.
18.
1-8.
1-8, my lord. Last
Yes.
3 lines. Last 3 lines.
Yes.
IO submitted charge sheet under section 341, 342, 448, A, 494, 324, 338, 307, 504/34 of the IPC and 3/4 of Witchcraft Practice 9 Act. The injury report of 36/2001 also issued by PSC Meherma, which shows that injuries are simple in nature. From perusal of LCR, it is clear that cognizance on 10/9/2021 already taken against the petitioner accused Jitendra Mahato under section only 307. All these sections have been discarded in cognizance, my lord. Only 307 has been under such section as cognizance has been taken. Simple injury she has sustained.
Yes. Further counsel for the petitioner. Full stop. It has been submitted that the petitioner is the husband of the informant. Full stop. It is stated that since the petitioner has married another lady, it is alleged that the petitioner has married another lady and there was dispute amongst them. It is alleged that the petitioner has assaulted, beaten the informant. Full stop. Next paragraph. From the impugned order, I find that cognizance has been taken under section 307 of the Indian Penal Code, and the Session Judge 1 Godda has mentioned in the impugned order that the injury report suggests that the injuries are simple in nature. Considering the fact that the injuries are simple in nature and cognizance has already been taken, I'm inclined to release this petitioner. 10,000. Where is that lady staying now?
Yes, my lord.
Where is the informant staying?
But see that is house, my lord. That is the house of petitioner discharge.
He will not stay with her.
She is still in his house, my lord, and because the petitioner is in jail.
With a condition that the petitioner will not enter the house where the informant is residing. The village head will ensure that this order is complied with.
Serial number 17, DA number 161/5/21. Mr. Abdul Kumar, Mr. Acting Possessor Major for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, in this case, I'm appearing on behalf of the petitioner who has been in custody from 20th of October 2019. in connection with the Chaibasa Mufassal case number 121 of 2019, registered under section 302. Now, the story of the prosecution in brief is that the informant had went to paddy field, and her mother was preparing meal at home, and her father was also at home. Later, when she came back, she tried to open up the door, but the door was closed from inside. So she went to seek her uncle Pyare Lal Sundi and came along with him and tried to open the door, but couldn't. So later they had to forcibly enter into the house where they found the dead body of the mother, and her father was sitting on the cot. It has been alleged that the father told the informant that he had murdered the wife, and hence the FIR was lodged. Now, Your Lordship, in this case,
extrajudicial confession.
हाँ जी एक्स्ट्रा जुडिशियल कन्फेशन तो है ही है 164 है स्टेटमेंट
164 there. 164 is there of the
no
uncle.
no 164
164 is not there.
No, of the uncle.
No, Your Lordship. It is under section 161 only.
no impugned order में है 164 CRP which both the fully corroborated.
Come to page 18.
Page 18.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Call for the case diary. Call for the case diary. Full stop. The court consider that how many witnesses yet to be examined?
As per the impugned order, the summons have been issued to the witnesses 1 to 3, but they have not been examined.
How many witnesses are there?
I think 3 witnesses are there. 3
Where-
charge
where-
sheet witnesses.
Where have you found?
Page number 19 of the impugned order.
Yes.
Summon has already been issued against charge sheet witnesses 1 to 3.
Okay. Call for the case diary. The trial court is directed to forward a copy of the statement recorded, or statement of the statements recorded in under section 164 CRPC.
Obliged, Your Honor.
Serial number 18, BA number 16216 Mr. Amit Kumar Chowdhury, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi, for the petitioner.
Yes, my lord, I appeal, ma'am. This case has been registered under section 17 of the CL Act on the merits.
How many
Six
witnesses are there?
6 pieces of pamphlets were recovered from the position of the co-accused, my lords. He was neither apprehended at the spot, my lords, nor anything has been recovered from his position, my lords.
What is the GR number?
GR number 791/18, my lords.
791.
Yes, ma'am.
791 or 790?
791, my lord. In the FIR, it is mentioned 791, my lords.
Correct it. Defects to be removed within
10 days, my lord.
Within 10 days.
Serial number 19, BA number 16217 of 21. Mr.
Let's go cyber crime, my lord.
Call for the case diary and the antecedent report of this petitioner. First up, in the meantime, defects to be removed.
Obliged.
Serial number 20, BA number 16218 of 21, Mr. SP Roy, for the petitioner.
Please, Your Lordship. This matter relates to 395.
Ignored. Yes, 395.
My lord, subsequently, my lord, 411 added, but nothing has been recovered from his possession. My lord, his name has come on the basis of confessional statement of one co-accused Congress Mandal Mandal. from whose possession, my lord, the looted articles were recovered, my lords, and only on the basis of his confession his name has come, my lords. No TIP, and my lords, he's in custody since 25th of October 2021. In the impugn order, my lords,
Yes, there are no direct evidence against the petitioner.
Yes, Your Lordship. On the basis of confession statement of Commerce Board, Your Lordship, on the
Okay,
this has been implicated in this case.
the informant was who was okay. A pickup van loaded with fish was looted. Full stop. Congress Mandal was apprehended. He was put on TIP and identified. This state Congress Mandal disclosed the name of this petitioner as one of his associates. Full stop. On the confessional statement of Congress Mandal, materials were recovered from the house of the co-accused. Full stop. From the impugned order, I find that there are no other materials except the petitioner, except the confessional statement of the co-accused. Full stop. Considering the aforesaid fact, 10,000 to sureties to appear before so-and-so police station once a month.
Here 21, DA number 1619 of 21, Mr. Santosh Kumar Tiwari, Mr. Vindesh Kumar, order petitioner.
Yes, my lord, I appear on behalf of the petitioner, my lord. My lord, allegation under section 302, 201, 34 and 498A of the IPC, my lord. My lord, petitioner is a husband, my lord. And my lord, the allegation against the petitioner is that, my lord, after the marriage, petitioner along with his mother and maternal uncle used to torture to the deceased, my lord. And they were also not given the facility, the treatment and other amenities to her daughter, my lord, and informant their compulsion used to send money to her daughter. On 9/3/2020, petitioner called her and told that take your daughter from here, otherwise he will kill or administer her poison. The informant also deposited 1,000 on 8/3/2021, my lord, in account of my lord.
Here number 22, DA number 16221 of 21. Sorry, here number 23, DA number 16224 of 21.
My lord, 22, I am for state, my lord.
Case diary.
My. Okay.
23, Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of petitioner.
Yes, 23.
There are two defects, Lordship. Type copy has been filed, Lordship. Allegation under section 379, not named in FIR, charge sheet has been admitted. no recovery. Custody from 23/9/2021.
Case is the petitioner is accused for allegedly committing an offence punishable under section so and so. As per there's an allegation that a pickup van was stolen. First up, the petitioner is next part. The petitioner is not named in the FIR. It is alleged that the petitioner was apprehended in connection with Ghagra PS case number 83 of 2021, wherein he disclosed that he is involved in this case. First up, the charge sheet has already been submitted in this case as submitted. First up, considering the fact that charge sheet has been submitted, I'm inclined to release the petitioner 10,000 to sureties.
Obliged, Lord.
DA number 24, DA number 16225 of 21, Mr. Yashwant Kumar, Mr. Santosh Kumar Soni for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am appearing for the petitioner, Lordship. The case is registered under section 414, 272, 273, 290, 34 of IPC and 47A of Excise Act. Lordship, petitioner is a driver, Lordship, and petitioner is driver and working on day-to-day basis, and he was not engaged. He was engaged for the transporting the cement slab, but he was not aware that the state truck is.
It is alleged that the liquors were being transported to Bihar, which is a liquor-free state. First up, the petitioner happens to be merely the driver of the commercial vehicle which was transporting the bottles of liquor. Also, next one, counsel for the petitioner in the same line. Okay. Counsel for the petitioner submitted that the petitioner has got nothing to do with the material consignments. Rather, he was merely a driver working on. Merely a driver. First up, considering the fact that the petitioner is a driver and is in custody since 28/10/2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted, I'm inclined to release the petitioner.
Obliged, Lord.
DA number 25, DA number 16226 of 21.
Lordship, I am appearing, Lordship. Petitioner, my lord. Case registered under section 366.
Lordship, I am appearing, Lordship. 25 years.
Serial number 25.
Yes, Lordship.
Oh, sorry, my lord.
Under section 25, 1BA, 26, 35 Arms Act, and 354 Explosive Construction, and 70 CLA, Lordship. And custody stays about 1 year, Lordship. And the petitioner is actually another case, and after the 3 confesses guilt, and I remand this case, Lordship, on 9/2021, Lordship. And another co-accused has been granted or acquitted by the court below.
Of the defect to be removed within 2 weeks. There's some case number which you have to correct.
DA number 26, DA number 16227 of 21.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, my lord. Case registered under section 366A and section 812 of the POSCO Act, my lord. My lord, petitioner is in jail custody since 11. Yeah,
File the deficit court fee.
Oh.
Fee short. Defects to be removed within 1 week.
1 week.
Within 1 week.
DA 27, DA number 16228 of 21, Mr. Shalendra Ji, for the petitioner.
There is one minor defect, my lord, and it may be ignored, my lord.
Ignored.
My lord, allegation under section 379 and 411 of the IPC, my lord.
What is the material which was stolen?
Motorcycle, my lord, and co-accused Pankaj Mandal, my lord, from whose possession motorcycle was recovered, has already been granted regular bail, my lord.
It is alleged that the petitioner has stolen a motorcycle which was recovered from the possession of one Pankaj Kumar,
Pankaj Mandal.
Pankaj Mandal. Petitioner is in custody since
21/7/2021.
21/7/2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Considering the fact that charge sheet has been submitted, 10,002 rupees.
All right.
Serial number 28, DA number 16229 of 21. This is our last one, this is the first one. As per notice, this is in fresh time.
Yes.
I am appearing for the informant.
Who is for the informant?
Not 28 serial number.
28. Yes.
Yes. I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, my lords.
Yes.
This is a case under section 304B of the Indian Penal Code, my lords. And the petitioner happens to be husband, my lords. My lords, the doctor who has conducted the postmortem report has not found any injury over the person or position of the petitioner. My lords, rather it has come, my lords, that the
Yes.
it's a case of suspected poisoning, my lords.
Call for the case diary.
All right.
The charge sheet submitted under section 302 of the Modern Indian Penal Code. In this case, not 304B.
Serial number 29.
Just a minute. Yes.
No, in this case, charge sheet has submitted under section 302 of the IPC.
Then the onus is upon you prove how 302. What is the material that she was killed?
Lords, there is absolutely no material, my lords.
This one, not the suspected poison, my lord, postmortem report has says.
Suspected person. What do you mean by suspected? There's a suspicion.
And my lord, the informant.
You cannot convict someone.
इस मतलब केस डायरी में है जो केस डायरी में
Case diary come.
Serial number 29, DA number 16230 of 21. Mr. Chandrajit Mukherjee for the petitioner.
May I please, my lords? My lords, though there are some defects, my lords, subject to lordship's pleasure, it may be ignored.
Just let me see.
My lord.
Mr. Mukherjee, there are 7 defects. The names are all different.
My lords, may I pray, my lords?
Yes.
Subject to lordship's, my lords, consideration, I may remove it in course of the day itself.
Course of the day, let's discuss day after tomorrow.
My lord.
How will you remove during course of the day?
My lords, as my lords will rise, my lords, after my lords will rise, maybe my lords, I will have access.
Where are you?
My lords, I am in my residence, my lords. Or whatever, my lords,
You
may
have to come
grant
to the
1
court
week.
premises.
My lord?
You have to come to the court premises to remove the defects.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Remove it during course of the day.
Yes, my lord.
Listed day after tomorrow. Yes.
Serial number 30, DA number 16221. Mr. Vijay Kumar Roy.
Mr. Pro, regular bail under section 395, your lordship. One minor that may be ignored.
Last. Don't verify it and sign. Defect ignored. Is what has happened?
My lord, under section 395, other accused have been granted bail, my lord, that I have sent already by email, your lordship. Same and similar ground, my lord. This petitioner has name of this petitioner on confessional statement for other, and on that ground, my lord, other accused have been granted bail.
on the basis of confessional statement of co-accused Guljar, alias Pablu. 24,000 was recovered from the house of this petitioner.
This is the only material. The petition is for allegedly committing an offence under section 395 of the Indian Penal Code. Next one. Counsel for the petitioner submits the next of the confessional statement. There is no material against the petitioner. He submits that charge sheet has already been submitted in this case, and the FIR was against unknown. He submit that no TIP was held during investigation. Next paragraph. The APP opposes the prayer, but submits that though the petitioner was not named in the FIR, yet an amount of rupees 24,000 was recovered from the house of this petitioner. He submits that he admits that the name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement of the accused, and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Considering the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted and name of the petitioner transpired from the statement of co-accused, I am inclined to release the petitioner. Full stop. 10,000 to be released to appear report so police station once a month.
DA number 31, DA number 16233 of 21, Mr. Shiv Kumar Singh, Mr. Rajendra Chatterjee for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am on behalf of the petitioner, Lordship.
Yes.
Lord,
What is the name of petitioner number 1?
Lordship, Satish Service Karma, Lordship.
Okay. Yes, the defect ignored.
Lordship. Case under section 392, allegation of informant that the gold and silver jewelry has been looted from him by a unknown person. Name of the has come on basis of the co-accused Virendra Goswami. The investigation who has granted Lordship. I have sent the order of the Virendra Goswami through mail in BA number 1588-5 of 2021. Order dated 14/1/2022.
Your name transferred from whose statements?
Name from Virendra Goswami.
Virendra Goswami or Bhardul Goswami?
Bhardul Goswami, Lordship. Bhardul Goswami. And a cartridge was also.
Cartridge
Lordship,
from whom?
Number 56.
From the position of the this petitioner Satish.
Lordship, para number 56. Virendra Goswami has confessed. Subsequently, other person has been given confessional statement on regarding Bhardul Goswami. His confessional statement recorded in para 97.
Yes.
So the petitioner has been
Seven except the confessional statement, any material?
No, Lordship, nothing.
But
No,
this much only also one cartridge has been recovered.
Is accused for allegedly committing offence punishable under section so and so. It is alleged that the informant was looted while he was returning after closing his jewelry shop. He stated that he was carrying some jewelry which was also looted. Full stop. Next para. From the submission of the parties, including the APP, I find that the name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement of the co-accused, and from petitioner number 1. A cartridge was recovered. Full stop. Considering
And a mobile.
cartridge and a mobile phone was recovered. Considering the fact that from the fact that the name of the petitioner is transferred from the confessional statement of the co-accused, and there's no recovery of any jewelry which was looted.
Yes. No.
The petitioners, I am inclined to release this petitioners on bail, 10,000 two sureties.
Obliged, Lordship.
DA number 32, DA number 1623 Mr. Amit Kumar Kaur, Mr. Abhay Kumar Trivedi.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
There were 5 defects. And Vakalatnama does not tell you to change over.
What is the name of this petitioner?
Raghuvans Ramnath Singh Bhokta alias Raghuvanshi Ganju.
Raghuvanshi or Raghuvansh?
Raghuvanshi.
Raghuvanshi, and in impugn order it is Raghuvansh. And the signature also Raghuvansh. There is another alias name.
Defect remove कर देंगे.
Call for the case diary, antecedent report. In the meantime, the defect should be removed. We have blown up a bridge. Yes. Next.
Serial number 33, DA number 16235 of 21, Mr. Prashant Kumar Rai.
I am appearing for the petitioner, Your Lordship.
Yes.
There are 2 minor defects, Your Lordship. Mode of hearing and, my Lord, sections in type copy missing. My Lord, case registered under section 341, 323, 354, B504, 506, 509, 376, and 511 of IPC, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, allegation.
What is the age of the victim? What is the age of the victim?
My Lord, age of the victim is, Your Lordship, 20 years, Your Lordship. And charge sheet has been submitted under section 354, Your Lordship. That has come in the impugn order as well, Your Lordship.
The counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is absolutely innocent. He submits that he has been falsely implicated in this case. It is a submission that though the FIR has been registered under section so and so of the Indian Penal Code, but charge sheet has only been filed under section 354.
My Lord, 354, 341, 323, and 509.
354, 341, 323, and 504 of the
509 of
509 code and not under section 376 only 511. First up, he lastly submits that the petitioner is in custody since
8/9/2021.
and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. First up, considering the period of custody and the fact that charge sheet has not been submitted under section 376 of 511 of the IPC, I am inclined to release the petitioner with a condition. He will not try to contact or meet the informant or any other family members or even the prosecutor, even the victim. Informant of the victim and any of the family members. Yes.
Serial number 34, DA number 16236 of 21, Mr. Niranjan Kumar for the petitioner.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Offense under section 420, 434, my Lord. The allegation against this petitioner that the informant has given rupees 1,000 each for giving employment to military engineering service law. According to the FIR, my Lord, there is no direct allegation, my Lord, against the petitioner, my Lord. Is the page 14, Lordship. Kindly see the page 14.
Yes.
उसके बाद हम लोगों को संजय मिश्रा और उसके साथ आए उसके दोस्त पीर रंजन पांडे ने एक MES मिलिट्री इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस में भर्ती कराने मेडिकल का फॉर्म भरवाया। उसके बाद इन लोगों ने हम लोगों से 1,000 रुपया प्रति लड़के से
कुल 20,000 रुपया लिए और बोले कि बाकी पैसा मेडिकल के बाद ले लेंगे। इसके बाद 25/9/2021 को मेडिकल कराने के लिए धुरवा चौराहा बुलाया गया। इसके बाद हम सभी धुरवा चौराहा पहुंचे और वहां काफी देर तक रुके पर हमारा मेडिकल नहीं कराया गया। दिस इज द एलिगेशन लॉर्डशिप। But the petitioner has
it is petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. So there is an allegation that this petitioner and others took 1,000 rupees from the informant and his and other person on the pretext that they will arrange for medical tests of the informants so that they can be and also will arrange their employments in military service. First up, from the FIR, it is apparent the counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since
26/9/2021.
26/9/2021, and the allegation as per the FIR is that this petitioner and others got some forms filled up by the informant and has taken 1,000 rupees. First up, considering the period of custody and the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted, 10,200 rupees.
Serial number 35, DA number 1623 of 21, Mr. Gopal Kumar Sinha, for the petitioner.
Case 366A379 of the IPC, and the trial is major file 90, Your Lordship. According to the Aadhaar card, her age is 8 years, 5 months, and 15 days, Your Lordship. What happened that father has lost the FIR that Sarita Kumari was by the petitioner, and rupees 20,000 was taken, Your Lordship. But they have got married themselves, Your Lordship. And the informant has also appeared. He has filed petition in the court also that he has accepted the Your Lordship. And no, statement he has said.
What is the statement of the victim?
He has said, Your Lordship, मैं 18 जून 2021 को अपने मर्जी से सिकेश चौधरी के साथ सिकंदराबाद चली गई थी। उसके 2 दिन बाद मैंने सिकेश के साथ मंदिर में शादी कर ली। तब से लेकर मैं अपनी खुशी से उसकी पत्नी बनकर रह रही हूँ। कल मैं सिकेश के साथ अपने ससुराल जा रही थी, पुलिस हमको पकड़ ली और आज कोर्ट में लाई।
Where is the 164 statement? You have annexed it.
That I have not annexed to get mail.
Yes, you are appealing.
Lordship, I am appealing for victim.
You have filed wakalatnama.
Informant. Lordship.
You have filed. You are appealing on behalf of the informant.
Informant, my lord.
What do you have to say?
Lordship, they are living together, Lordship, both the parties, Lordship, in the house of the petition.
It is the counsel for the petitioner submits that petition is an accused. The counsel for the petitioner submits that the victim and this petitioner is living happily as they are married, as they have solemnized their marriage. First up, he submits that the informant has also got no objection to the marriage. First up, next para, the informant is represented by a lawyer. On first up, he submits that he has got no grievance against the petitioner, as his daughter and the petitioner are residing happily after marrying, after solemnizing marriage. First up, considering the aforesaid fact, 10,002 sureties.
Obligement.
DA number 36, DA number 16239 of 21, Mr. Lalit Yadav.
Whereas the two defects are there. One is regarding the execution of the petitioner at impugn order and wakalatnama differs. And second is, my lords, regarding the fresh copy of page 20 may be filed. That is matter relates to a cyber offense, my lords.
CD antecedents.
My lord, serial number 41 is also arising out of the from the same
41, 41 call for the antecedent report of the petitioner and list along with BA number 16-239 of 2021.
In 41, I am state Lordship.
Yes. Produce the antecedent report.
Yes, Lordship.
41. Yes, next.
Serial 37, PA number 16241 of 21. Mr. Latik said, for the petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship? Two defects, my lords.
Case diary.
Defects ignored.
Defects ignored.
Serial number 38, BA number 16243 of 21. Mr. Arvind Kumar Chaudhary.
Not the defect, I will remove Milord in the meantime diary and cyber crime case.
Call for the case diary and the antecedent report. In the meantime, the defects to be removed.
Online.
Serial number 40, BA number 16245 of 21.
Your Lordship, in this case, I'm appearing on behalf of the petitioners who have been under custody since September 2021. Now, as per the prosecution story, on 29th of March, the informant, his neighbor Haradan Maiti, was digging his land for making house, to which informant's father raised an objection. Now, after this, an altercation ensued in which the family members of the informant came by, and it is alleged that the accused person who are named in the FIR started assaulting the informant's family, and wherein his father received a blow by lathi on his head, whereafter he was taken to the hospital for. Your Lordship?
Who has given the blow?
The petitioner Haradan Maiti has been accused for giving the blow. Your Lordship, it is a civil dispute pertaining to the declaration of title and possession. Also, the fight happened between both the parties, and the FIR was also lodged from both the parties. The present FIR is PS case number 9 of 2021, and the petitioner also filed a counter FIR, which is PS case number 10 of 2021. Also, the members of the accused persons also have sustained injuries, and they were also sent to the hospital. The section of 307 is not attracted because the injured person has not suffered any grievous injury. No report to as such has been presented, and there is no criminal antecedent against the petitioner.
Mr. Counsel, what is the relationship between 307 and injury?
Your Lordship, no grievous injury, which is dangerous to a person.
I'm saying injury.
A simple injury.
Suppose someone points
Simple
to
injury,
you and fires, and it just brushes your ear and misses you. Will it not be 307?
Yes, Your Lordship, because a firearm was used in that.
Even if it is not a firearm, injury has got nothing to do with 307. It's the intention to commit murder or there or not.
Okay, Your Lordship.
It's mainly your intention.
Your Lordship, in this matter, it is a civil dispute, and the person was digging.
If you are successful in your intention, then you are booked under section 302. If you are not successful, then 307.
Your Lordship, this was a simple altercation wherein the neighbor, the petitioner, was digging his own land.
Any specific allegation against these two people, or it's
no? There are general omnibus allegations are there.
The counsel for the petitioner submits that 7 except 307 of the Indian Penal Code, all the offences are valid. He submits that there is an allegation that a blow with stick or
lathi
with stick was given on the head of the injured. He submits that from the FIR it is evident that the allegations are general and omnibus in nature, and no specific overt act has been attributed against this petitioner. He lastly submits that there was a land dispute between the parties, and the petitioners the petitioner, who has filed an FIR? 10
One of the petitioner, Haradhan Mehti.
submits that one of the petitioner have also filed a case against the informants, which is registered as Ghurabanda PS case number 10 of 2000. The last submits that the petitioners are in custody since
7th September 2021.
7th September 2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Considering the aforesaid submission and the fact that the charge sheet has already been submitted and there is no specific allegation against the petitioner, I am inclined to release this petitioner on bail.
Obliged to Lordship.
PA number 42, PA number 16248 of 21, Mr. Rohit Agrawal, Mr. Arvind Kumar Gandhi.
Lord, I am appearing on behalf of the informant, Lord.
Yes.
It is a case of magistrate tribunal, my lord, and the petitioner is in custody since 3/2/21. For last one, role allegation is that one Satish Yadav had hired the vehicle of the informant and had taken to Odisha. Thereafter, he did not return the vehicle. Therefore, the petitioner was accompanying along with them while going to Odisha, my lord. This is the only allegation, my lord. And for last 1 year, he is in custody, my lord. So far, I will remove, my lord.
Lord, a single allegation, Lord, against the other accused person. The case diary has been called for, Lord.
Not by your lordship, my lord.
15630-2021, Lord.
Coordinate bench.
Yes.
So, what do you mean by coordinate bench?
Milord, against him there is specific allegation against the person against whom the case diary was called for, that he has hired the victim.
First, will you listen to me? What is the name of that petitioner?
Satish Kumar Yadav.
Satish Kumar Yadav.
Satish Kumar Yadav.
Yes.
Yes, the party, Lord.
He has hired the vehicle. He has taken the vehicle.
Lord, the
From the
section.
first
So he had the Lord.
Where is the driver of the vehicle?
Driver vehicle has returned back, my lord.
After payment of 30,000.
And FIR has been lodged after 1 month. The date of occurrence is of January. FIR has been lodged in February.
Maybe.
It is alleged that 30,000 was transferred to Satish.
15630 of 2021 BA number.
PA number 43, PA number 16249 of 21, Mr. Vijay Kumar Roy, for the petitioner.
Yes, Mr. Vijay Rai. Yes, where is Vijay Rai? No one appears.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of the state, my lord.
No one appears for the petitioner. This case is adjourned for 2 weeks. In the meantime, the defect will be removed.
PA number 44, PA number 1625021, Mr. Abhilash Kumar, Mr. Sanjay Kumar, Pane number 2.
May please, Your Lordship. There is an application for grant of regular bail in a case registered under section 302, 201, 364, 354B of the Indian Penal Code. My lord, the first information report was lodged against unknown accused persons, my lords. Then subsequently, Umar Rai and Musafir Rai were apprehended, who confessed their guilt, my lords, and implicating the petitioner also. They confess their guilt that they, after committing the murder, they have disposed of the dead body, my lords. The several persons who have confessed before my lords police have been granted bail by a bench of this honorable court, my lords, wide annexure 2 series.
You are Ranjan.
Ranjan, my lords.
You were the husband.
Yes, my lords.
For how many days she was missing from your house?
My lords, for 4 days.
Did you register any case?
My lords, we informed her father since she was missing, my lords. We informed her father. Thereafter, her father came, and on the basis of news flashed in newspaper, my lords, he went along with us, my lords.
No, that is after 4 days.
No, my lords, on 10th,
just tell me, the lady went missing from your house when?
Since 7th, my lords.
And
we informed on 8th. He is resident of Chhapra, my lords. He came on 9th. And on 10th, the
what prevented you from lodging a report before the police on 8th itself?
My lords, we were searching her, my lords. The entire family was searching her, my lords.
Your wife goes missing,
my lords,
and you search for 5 days without.
No, my lords. Just the next day, we informed her father, my lords. Her father also came, and we all started searching her, my lords. All started searching, my lords.
Let the case diary come.
Obliged.
एक 43 हुजूर मेरा
डिफेक्ट नोट कीजिए, उसमें लिखे हैं नो अपीयर्स लिखा है ना, पढ़ दीजिए. कॉल फॉर द केस डायरी. इन द मीनटाइम द डिफेक्ट शुड बी.
हुजूर ये है वीज क्राफ्ट का है हुजूर. तो खाली पास ओवर कर दिया जाए हुजूर, कल कर दे, इन कोर्स ऑफ डे कर देना हुजूर.
Mr. Vijay submits that he will remove the defects in the course of the day. We'll start. Let's this case day after tomorrow.
Man.
Yes.
DA number 45, DA number 1625121.
May it please your lordships.
Yes.
My lords, the name of this petitioner has transpired from the confessional statement of Rajesh Yadav, from whose possession the explosives were recovered. Now, this Rajesh Yadav has been granted bail by this honorable court, as well as the 2 persons who have brought that explosives to his house. They have also been granted bail by this honorable court. And it is alleged that it was this petitioner on whose instruction the explosives were sent to the Rajesh Yadav. His name has transpired in confession.
Your name transpired on the confessional statement.
Confession of Rajesh Yadav.
Were you ever declared as an absconder?
No, I was not declared absconder, my lords.
Sure.
My lords. I'm in custody since 2019, my lords. That is 12/4/2019.
Yes, state.
How many? And he has been involved in this case.
How many antecedents?
Five, my lord.
Yes, Mr.
My lords, the antecedents are there. In most of the cases, I have been granted bail except one, my lords.
Same and similar, my lord, cases against the petitioners.
That is there, my lords. The antecedents are there. But your lordships may kindly have a look to the manner of my implication, my lords, as well as the custody. The person from whose possession the explosives have been recovered, he has been granted bail. The persons who have brought the explosives to his house, they have also been granted bail. I have annexed all the orders as Annexure 2 series.
Committing an offense under section so and so. It is alleged that at the instance of this petitioner, some explosives were transported and were kept in the house of Rajesh Yadav. Full stop. From the house of Rajesh Yadav, some explosives were recovered, and it is a fact that the name of this petitioner transpired on basis of a confessional statement of co-accused
Rajesh Yadav.
From the co-accused Rajesh Yadav. Full stop. The petitioner has remained in custody since
12/4/2019.
12/4/2019. What is the stage now?
My lords, on 2nd of February itself, the charge has been framed.
The charge has already been framed in this case. Full stop. How many witnesses to be examined?
My lords, that information I do not have, my lords.
Fact that charge has been framed and the petitioner has remained in custody since
12/4/19.
12/4/19. I'm inclined to release the petitioner 10,002 sureties and the fact that the other co-accused has been granted bail. I'm inclined to release the petitioner 10,002 sureties with the condition he will appear before so and so police station once a month.
Obliged, your lords.
Serial number 46, BA number 16252 of 21, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, for the petitioner.
Yes, Mr. Pankaj Kumar.
Sir, on behalf of the Pankaj Kumar, sir.
Yes.
तो मेरे सीनियर सर गांव गए हैं सर, घर पे शादी है इसीलिए सर.
On the request of being made on behalf of the counsel for the petitioner, this case is adjourned for 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Yes.
And for state, madam.
In the 3 weeks, in the meantime, the defects to be removed.
Thank you, Lord, sir.
BA number 47, BA number 16253 of 21, Mr. Mohammed Kumar, number 4.
Yes, I appear on behalf of the petitioner, lordships. Some defect may be ignored, lordship.
Ignored.
Offense registered under section 341, 342, 307, 355, 506 and 34 IPC, lordship. And charge sheet has been submitted. Offense under section 341, 308 or 506 IPC, lordship. Petitioner is jail custody, lordship 19/2021, lordship. And lordship, allegation is that petitioner, lordship, only for the victim is disclosed that when she went behind her house from the clicking beater guards. In meantime, Shahbaz, lordship, as a petitioner, Shahbaz and Shahnawaz Khan, Ilyas Chotu, came there, closed her mouth, lordship, and took her inside the room. बस इसके ऊपर शहबाज के खान के ऊपर इतने ही है सर. ये पकड़ के उसको मुंह दाब के ले आया और उसके बाद लॉर्डशिप बस इसके ऊपर इतना ही एलिगेशन है. अनदर और है लॉर्डशिप.
दूसरे ऊपर क्या है?
दूसरे ऊपर यही एलिगेशन है. दूसरे के ऊपर है कि सर उसको ले आया, उसके बाद एज पर एफआईआर लॉर्डशिप उसकी जो एक कहती है लॉर्डशिप शहबाज की अम्मी पीछे से किरासन तेल लेकर आई और मेरा पूरा शरीर पर छिड़क दिया और उसके बाद लॉर्डशिप और मीना बीवी जो है एक अनदर लेडीज लॉर्डशिप, वो बोलता माचिस मार दिया. or Lord, as a Lordship, supervision notes para 35 of the case diary Lordship, इसमें कहता है कि अपने से ही वो आग लगा लिया, बस ये हमरे ऊपर Lordship कुछ
सुपरविजन
है Lordship, हमरे ऊपर केवल यही है Lordship, और हमरे ऊपर कोई एलिगेशन नहीं है इतना, और Lordship
लिखिए तो or the counsel for the petitioner, full stop. The counsel for the petitioner submits that the allegation of pouring kerosene oil and burning the putting kerosene oil and letting match and burning the victim is not upon this petitioner. He submits that the only allegation against the petitioner that he has brought the victim in the house. Full stop. Next paragraph. From the impugned order and the FIR, I find that the petitioner, the victim was forcibly taken inside the room by this petitioner, wherein there were other ladies and were present who poured kerosene oil upon the victim and set her on fire. Full stop. The victim sustained 40% burn injury, and the degree of burn was assessed to be second to third degree burn. Full stop. Further, from the impugned order, I find that the victim had lodged a case under section 366 capital A, 376 of the IPC, and also under section 468 of the POCSO Act, registered as Kartikund PS case number 5 of 21 against the brother of this petitioner. Full stop. This fact clearly suggests that to eliminate the eliminate this victim and to tamper with the evidence, so that tamper with the evidence, this in a pre-planned manner, the petitioner and the others wanted to kill the victim. Full stop. The offense is absolutely heinous. Full stop. Heinous, absolutely heinous, for which bail is for as such I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. The same is dismissed. Claim is dismissed as this is a case which needs custodial trial.
Under the heading fresh filing, serial number 48, DA number 16203 of 21.
I am appearing this case, Pilots. In this case, Pilots, 4 other accused persons, but it's a named accused persons whose bail was rejected along with this petition by the learned court below. Yesterday, they have been granted bail. Now, the allegation was 364A and 34 of the IPC. I have given a statement, both the parties are businessmen, there was business transaction, and when the compromise petition was filed, then the victim accepted that yes, there was business transaction and he had to pay some money to this petitioner.
Where is that?
That is the page number, Milots. I have a next. That is page number connection to 1818. And 4 other accused persons have been granted bail yesterday.
Okay. Where is that?
Page number 18, Milots, connection to.
No, this is some alleged compromise petition.
Yes, उसमें क्या लिखा है बता दे. उसमें वही लिखा है. He is admitting कि मेरा हमको पैसा देना, हम दे देंगे. He has also admitted कि हम दे भी देंगे. This is not that कि only dues, वो दे भी देंगे.
What is the FIR?
FIR Milots की जैसे the father has lodged the FIR कि उसके बेटा गढ़वा गए थे. In the meantime, 6 accused persons, all the name accused persons, including the 4 who have been granted bail, इसको लेकर जबरदस्ती ले जाने लगे. This is the FIR. In the broad daylight.
Read the FIR?
Yes. I'm just reading out. That is page number 9. Short FIR. I'm reading out. निवेदन खबर करना है कि मैं सोएंसो भारतीय पिता ग्राम सचिव जिला गढ़वा का निवासी, मेरा बेटा आकाशदीप भारती या दिनांक 24/10 को समय करीब 1:30 बजे दोपहर में आवश्यक कार्य मिलोट्स, और हम एक स्टेटमेंट भी दिए, उसको भी हम बता दें. दोनों बिजनेस मैंने मेरा पैराग्राफ नंबर 8 में आई हैव गिवन ऑल डिटेल्स मिलोट्स. मेरा भी है बिजनेस, हम जो पैराग्राफ नंबर 7 आई हैव गिवन स्टेटमेंट रिगार्डिंग द बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन. Page number 3, paragraph number 7. जिन लोग का बेल हुआ है, all are named in the FIR.
There was a business transaction between you and him.
Yes. There business transaction.
Show me documents of business transactions.
But अभी तो
show me. Why will I not treat this annexure 2 as a tampering with evidence?
This is not tampering, Milord. There is business transaction.
Show
Just
me
before
that.
we.
That is why if you fail to show that there was a business transaction from documentary evidence, I will treat this to be a.
But some of the cash memo, Lordship is able to see some of the cash memos between them. Some of the cash memos between them. Some there's business transaction between them.
Also, the petitioner will file documents to suggest that there was business transaction between the victim and the petitioners.
And one more important thing, very important thing. But the sigil list has been annexed with the FIR. But as per the allegation, well, they were going to the Palamu, all the accused persons have been apprehended. No firearms, no objectionable articles, nothing has been recovered. That is the part of the FIR now.
Not necessarily.
कुछ भी नहीं मिला. अगर हम kidnap करके ले जा रहे हैं, I must have some weapon. I must have कुछ भी नहीं मेरे पास से.
Is it necessary to have firearm for kidnapping someone?
कैसे kidnap करेंगे?
Why not? One single person can be easily overpowered by 5 persons.
He was moving on his vehicle. We were moving on our vehicle. Two vehicles were moving together.
You said that there was a business transaction between the accused person and this petitioner. Show me proof.
Okay, but 2 weeks time में kindly be granted. हम मंगा करते थे.
2 weeks.
In the meantime, अगर डायरी भी मंगा लीजिए, डायरी में भी बहुत सारा चाहिए. बहुत statement. The eyewitness have stated.
Call for the diary.
Eyewitness have also stated that there was business transaction.
Maybe just show me. You should have annexed some documents. I'm not disbelieving you. Yes, next.
DA number 49, DA number 16208 of 21, Mr. K.S. Nanda for the petitioner.
Lord, I am praying 2 weeks time to file charge sheet, my lord. The old case, my lord, I am also not knowing whether he has been declared absconder or not, my lord. I filed charge sheet after seeing this.
You don't know whether he was declared absconder or not.
I am not. I know, my lord, but I have not perused the record. Therefore, I have not been properly instructed.
PDJ says, my district judge says that you are an absconder, so I will treat you as an absconder. And the case of 2018-8, I am dismissing. Look here, the impugned order suggests that the petitioner was an absconder. Full stop.
चार्जशीट हम फाइल कर देते हैं हजूर.
GR is filed.
हजूर 1 मिनट मेरा सुन लिया जाए.
No, sorry, I will not. The
एक मिनट सुन लिया जाए.
2008.
ठीक है हजूर, एक मिनट तो सुन लिया जाए. हम एक साथ में 3 आदमी एब्सकॉन्डर डिक्लेयर हुए हैं जो अगर हम देखे नहीं है चार्जशीट बट एज पर द रिकॉर्ड इम्प्यून ऑर्डर इट हैज कम द 3 पर्सन्स हैव डिक्लेयर्ड एनेक्सर 2 पेज 17 में काइंडली विजिट.
yes
2019
yes
ये लोग का भी 2019 में ये लोग एब्सकॉन्डर था जो इन लोग को बेल हुआ है.
Impugned order suggests that the petitioner is an absconder. Full stop. Counsel for the petitioner submits that similarly situated other co-accused has been granted bail in BA number so and so, annexure 2 at page 17 on 13/11/2019. Full stop. Considering the fact that the petitioner was an absconder and the case is of year 2008, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. The same is rejected at this stage.
Time so I may renew, my lord.
Serial number 50, DA number 1621, Mr. S.P. Roy, petitioner.
May I please, your lordship? The matter relates to 380 and 380 and 457 of the Indian Penal Code. As per the allegation, matters, it is alleged that in the night, the theft was committed by unknown miscreants, my lord. In the morning, the informant came to know that in 2 other houses also, my lords, the theft was committed. It is said, my lord, on the
committed theft in the house of the informant. It is the next part of the petitioner is in custody since
1/10/2021, my lords.
1/10/2021. 21.
My lords.
Charge sheet has been submitted in this case.
My lords.
Considering the fact that charge sheet has been submitted, I'm inclined to release the petitioner. 10,2 rupees.
One password. One password matter. 3, DA number 16, Mr. Jagdish, Mr. Amitesh Kumar.
Yes, Mr. Jagdish.
Yes, your lordship, co-accused has been granted bail, your lordship. I have
What is
sent
it? Yeah.
and it has already submitted, your lordship. Petitioner is living in custody more than 6 months here, almost 6 months, your lordship.
APP?
Yes, Lordship. As Lordship please.
Just tell me when the case of the petitioner stands on a similar thing goes to that person who has been granted bail.
Lordship, voice is not clear, Lordship. Just no, Lordship. Just
Mr. Jagdish, please you mute yourself. Yes, madam. Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, Lordship. No, it's clear, Lordship.
Now tell me whether the case of the petitioner stands on the similar footing to the person who has been granted bail.
A similar footing, Lordship. Similar footing.
By the counsel for the petitioner or the counsel for the state, it is alleged that the petitioner and another conspired and without administering the COVID-19 vaccine had issued certificate. First step. It is alleged the counsel for the petitioner submits that the similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail in BA number so and so. Next paragraph. The APP opposes the prayer but cannot dispute the fact that exactly similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail in BA number so and so. Considering the aforesaid fact, 10,002 sureties. Now, Mr. Jagdish.
Yes, my lord.
The petitioner is not from this state.
Yes,
Tell
yes,
me,
sir.
how will you ensure completion of trial, that he will appear on each and every date, or he will appear as and when required?
Your lordship, as per the direction in the prior bail petition, your lordship, one near relative make a bailer, your lordship.
Near relative will not be of Jharkhand. He will be of Rajasthan.
He will furnish the bail bond, your lordship. He come from Rajasthan and he will furnish the bail bond, your lordship.
He will furnish, but tell me, how will you? There's a
Your lordship,
every opportunity you may not appear.
if he may not appear, then your lordship bail may be cancelled.
Should be close relative of the petitioner who will furnish his Aadhaar card number and a copy of the Aadhaar card at the time of furnishing bail bond. And he will also file, and he should also have sufficient landed property in his own name. Full stop. Another bailer should be a local resident of Jharkhand. Full stop. Both the bailer will file an undertaking before the court below that they will ensure appearance of the petitioner before the trial court as and when the court directs. Failing which, they will also be proceeded against for non-compliance of the undertaking.
Oblige, my lord.
Oblige, Lordship.
Finished?
Photo, this one.